Hi, and welcome back. I hope everyone had a nice Easter yesterday. Today we're going to look at, for our Baofeng 2-meter radio here, we're going to look at a wireless programmer. And this particular one is from Tidradio. And what this allows you to do is, using your cell phone, you can program your radio while you're on the go. If you're hiking somewhere or out of an area and you don't have your laptop, you can use your cell phone. So let's go ahead and take a look at what you get. So it's very small. It's a very small box it comes in. It comes with the user's manual, and the software you will use is called Master, and you can download that for your iPhone or your Android device. And then inside we have the programmer that has a C-type connection, and we also have the power cable. The manual is actually pretty good. It's in color. It gives pretty good instructions. And the first thing you want to do before you install this is to make sure you have it fully charged, because you don't want this to die on you in the middle of a download, because that's not good. I don't know if it could mess up your radio, but you know, whenever I use anything like this, I want to make sure it's fully charged. Now, in the instruction manual, it describes that you need to take the programmer and plug it in to your radio. Next, you're going to turn on your radio and you're going to turn on the programmer. All right, I've already installed the software on my iPhone, and the first thing you are going to do is launch the app. And we're going to go directly to programming. I'm not interested in any of the social aspects of this program. So we go on to program, and we connect with the Bluetooth. And we want to click the button here to connect to the device. And then we select our model. And we have a Baofeng. And this particular radio is the UV5RA. So we need to find the UV5RA on here, and I'm probably looking right at it. There it is. So we select that, and then we connect read. Now, as you can see here, the operation failed. Let's try it again. Okay, operation failed. And there's a reason for this. Now, when it didn't load, I remember reading in the book a little troubleshooting here. It says if you can't read from your radio, you have to make sure the Bluetooth programmer is pressed in firmly, as in some radios it is a little stiff, causing the bad connection. It is better to hold it tightly when reading. So it's recommending that you make sure it's in there firmly, or even hold it while it's reading. Now, I thought that's a little crazy. You shouldn't have to hold it when it's reading. So I got to thinking, this is probably made for several different radios. And maybe the length of these might be different in some radios. So in my particular radio, the Baofeng, it wasn't reading and it needed to be pushed in a little farther. So I went and just kind of eyeballed it to a programming cable you use with a PC, And I just kind of tried to line it up. It's kind of hard to. And to me, can't really tell from this angle, but to me, this looked a little short compared to the factory cable here. So my guess is to make it work with several different types of radios that the connections might be slightly off. Very, very little, but enough to mess up the connection in here, unless it's in really tight. So let's go ahead and put it back in. And we're going to make sure it's seated in there nice and tight. So let's go ahead again and see if we can connect this time. All right, we have it seated in there firmly. Let's go ahead and launch the program again. Let's initiate Bluetooth. It's connected. Let's try reading this time. And this time you can see that it's reading the data from the phone. So you just have to make sure it's pushed in there firmly. And it has read the data. Now it's read all the data from my radio, and you can, if you look at the top of the screen where it says channel, you can go to your different channels. Right now it is on channel 0, which is my weather channel. And if you go down to the bottom, you can see that I have it named weather here. And you can go ahead and edit on this screen and just click save. Oops, let's go back to it. If you want to make some changes. Let's say I wanted to go to channel, let's go ahead and go to channel 31. This is one of my repeaters nearby. And then again, on channel 31, I don't have this one named, I just have the frequency, but you could go down here and give it a name if you wanted. All right. Now, if you want to, you can save this file after reading it from your radio. So you click on save and you give a name to the file. I've already done this, and I'll go ahead and show you. If you hit confirm, it will save it. And then you can go over to your list. And I just called it the Baofeng default. So you can have a copy of your radio, this, and save the file so you could reload it on your radio. Now the feature I was really interested in is, let's go ahead and go to function. And the one I'm really interested in is the repeater function. And what it's going to do is, using your location, it's going to show you all the repeaters that are in your area. This is a really cool function. So if you were traveling out of town or you're hiking in some new area and you wanted to see which repeaters were near you, this is what you would use. Now, if you look here, if you click up at the top, the repeater list, next to the magnifying glass, you can sort them by miles. I have it, the default's 100 miles. Sort by distance, frequency, call, location. Okay. And then when you find a repeater you want, let's say I wanted to put in the NH7M repeater. So what you need to do is go to a free channel, which in my case would be, I have 44 channels programmed in here. So I would go to 45. And then I would hit confirm. And then that would download the repeater to your radio. And pretty much that's all I'm interested in with this program is its use only for me is going to be to use it when I'm on the road or hiking and I want to grab a repeater nearby or a frequency. All right, for me, basically, that is really the main function I want this to do, is to locate repeaters near me when I'm out hiking and all I have is my phone and my radio, and who wants to lug a laptop around with them? So that's a pretty cool feature. Of course, you're going to need a cell phone connection to see which repeaters are nearby. So that's just kind of a quick review on this. There's a lot more you can do with this, but like I said, my main purpose is just to be able to download repeaters in when I'm out and about and I don't have my laptop. So it's pretty little, pretty compact size, easy to push in. Remember to get it in firmly. If it's not reading, you might want to hold it in while it's downloading. That's probably, my main criticism about this is it has to be in there really tight to work. It may not do that on another brand of radio. I don't know. All I have I have 3 Baofeng radios. So there you have it. There's a quick review for you on the Tidradio, and the model number is the TD BL1. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.